there's no ruler. There's not a measuring stick. And then when you think you have it figured out, he comes and is bigger than you can imagine. And all there is left to do is to say, God, in spite of my trouble, in spite of my flesh that won't move right, and my mind that won't work right, and my life that won't live right, you are still God, and you're still big enough to handle all of me. It was never about your trouble, and it was never about my trouble. We cry about those things, but it's always about our ability to grasp the bigness of God and shout, Lord, I believe. Help my unbelief. And in a time of war, when you battle well, in a time of war when defeat is far from you, for you know you serve the victor, God says, sit down and watch and taste and see how big I am. And so it was at 1 a.m. on Thursday morning. When you speak of things you have no business speaking of, when the angels of God invaded my home, and ministered to my boy, and fed him bread that no man knoweth, Sunday, and the miracle holds. I'm telling you, it holds. Because God's big enough, that's why. If we'll be willing to wait and believe and know he's big enough, he comes for that belief. He collects it to himself like a fragrance. The child eats and he sleeps. Today he'll walk. Sometimes you just have to lay down and let God stand up. So this morning early, his oxygen's been at 10. And on Thursday I said, well, we'll put it to 5. If it's real, it's real. Today I put it to 3. He's getting more oxygen into his lungs at 3 liters than he did at 10. And yesterday he started to have trouble. I got to watch it, but it's not my miracle, it's his. So what do you want me to do? Do you want more oxygen? He stood up straight, said, Mom, don't do that now. leave it where it is. I have to learn how to breathe. So we have to learn how to breathe sometimes. But I wanted you to know the miracle holds. There is no fault in God. There is no lack in God. We have all been praying and fasting. And the Lord said, you have prevailed in prayer. Those were the words. Beyond our cheap living, our stupid thoughts, our petty lives, if we'll just stop and pray, we will prevail. And so it is with God. He always prevails if we will pray. And I said, Lord, I'd just like him well for his birthday, you know. And some of us get busy doing foolishness. You don't understand. Life's bigger than your foolishness. It's about one who's big.